Hello and welcome back to my channel, where today I will be doing an update about Cambly Kids. It's my 1 year anniversary, so I will be saying what my experience has been like for the last year working on Cambly Kids and how you can be a Cambly Kids tutor too. So first things first, there's a link in the description with my referral code. If you sign up to Cambly Kids and you are accepted, you will receive a $10 bonus pay. Being a referral link, I do receive some commission on that as well. But if you are enjoying my content and find it useful, it helps me out and I appreciate it, and I'm always here to answer any questions that you might have and help you out in your journey as well. So here is my review as such of my 1 year working on Cambly. So I was first accepted last July and I applied back when I had moved from teaching in a school in the USA, and then I moved back to the UK, and obviously I quit my job in the middle of a pandemic and I applied for Cambly and I was accepted, and this has been my full-time job since, or it's my main income. I do have 2 blogs that I also write on, but they're travel blogs, and as you can imagine, travel isn't the best type of industry to be working in right now because no one's really traveling or planning travel, but they are now. So hopefully that's going to pick up again. But Cambly has been my main job for the last year. I do this full time. I don't work for any other platforms. Cambly is my only platform. So I was asked a couple of weeks ago on my 6-month update, has my pay changed at all in the last 6 months to a year time frame? And not particularly. I'm still earning about the same as what I was 6 months ago. I haven't upped my hours or anything, so that has all kind of kept fairly the same. The only difference has been is at the moment, which is why it's a great time to apply, is that there's a high influx of students at the moment. So for the month of June, there has been a bonus time where if you teach 10 new to you children within the month, you get a $20 bonus, and it's for every 10 new students that you teach. So I only just hit the 10 because I mainly teach regulars, so I didn't have any new slots for new kids. But if you're a new teacher, every single student that you teach is new. So there's some teachers that have been earning like $80 extra this month, which is really great. I mean, I don't know if this incentive will carry on into next month, but there are a lot of students at the moment, and most of the tutors that are on the platform, they are fully booked. We set our own hours, so I mean you can work as much or as little as you want, so you might be accepted and only work an hour a day, and that's up to you. I work 6 hours a day, Monday to Friday, so I am full mainly with regulars. I fill up about 8 weeks in advance, so my July is full up as well. Yeah, so for me it's all been going good, but yeah, I did only qualify for the 10 student bonus. I don't think I'll reach a second one because I don't have any more new student bookings. I have about 3, but that's obviously not 10. So I won't be able to qualify anymore for that. But maybe if you're accepted and you get 10 kids within the next 2 weeks, you might get that bonus too, as well as using my referral link as well. So yeah, another question that I have been asked is it a consistent teaching? Are there times of the year when things drop and you might get less bookings and things like that? Being 12 months, the only time I did notice a drop, and I did lose out quite a lot of money, I lost about a day's pay every week, was during Ramadan. I had a lot of cancellations last minute. I had a lot of no-shows, and we don't get paid for last minute cancellations. Sometimes they then don't fill, so they might cancel an hour before the class, and then it's too late for another student to book, which is annoying, or they just don't no-show at all, and then you don't get paid for it either. So during the Ramadan time, I did lose about a day's pay. It was about $60 a week that I lost, which wasn't good. It's I wasn't happy with that, but I think looking forward into next year, because obviously I still plan on doing this as my job, if the world's open back up, I will probably take time off in Ramadan, and I will probably use it as my week off or something and go traveling, hopefully, and add some more of these little stickers onto my chart. Yeah, because as well, because of the whole situation this year as well, I haven't really taken any time off, and I am burnt out. I am completely burnt out. Again, we set our own hours, but we also don't get paid if we take time off. So I actually have a holiday, which is my first week off in a whole year, and I can't wait for it. It's like I do love my job, but I am exhausted and I am looking forward to having a whole week off. I do take Saturdays and Sundays off, and then I have had the odd day off, like I had Christmas Day off, which was on a weekday. There's a couple of bank holidays that I've had off as well, like in the UK. But other than that, I have worked solidly, where in a normal year I would be using it to travel. I would be doing that, but because we don't get paid and I can't travel anywhere and I work from home, I've just been carrying on working, which I'm tired. But yeah, so looking forward into next year. Hopefully, if we can start traveling again, I will start planning to have a week off every couple of months. But again, you don't get paid for that time. But I think it's really important to have that time off. And there's other people that have been saying, like, if you have the time off, are you likely to like lose your regulars? Because you do find that they book with you. Like, I've had some that have been with me since the start, and they've been with me for 2 lessons or so every single week for that whole year, and they've never taken any time off. They've still been having lessons with me. And I found that for my week that I'm having, I opened up past those weeks and everyone still just filled in for the time that I come back. So I found that no, it hasn't really affected my bookings. I filled up quicker than I've ever filled up before. When I opened the back end of July, they filled up like that. They were all gone literally within a couple of days, which is crazy because it usually takes, I don't know, maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks for all the regulars to get their spots, but they were literally gone in 2 days this time, and I was just like, whoa. So I will be opening August soon, so I guess it'll be the same then. At the moment, I don't have any other breaks planned. If things start opening back up, maybe October, maybe I'll have another week off or so around then, if it means that maybe we can go somewhere again. I am actually only staying in the UK for my week off. I'm having a staycation, but yeah, the week off is much needed. So that's important as well, is to take care of yourself in that sense as well. And then another thing as well regarding how have bookings been throughout the whole year other than the Ramadan is with the virus, some countries that we're still teaching have still been doing online school. So in the UK and the USA, we are kind of back to normal with our school. We've been going back to school like in person now for a few months here. Like America have been pretty much back to school all year long. But some of the countries that I am still teaching are still online school, and only places like Korea have only just started going back recently within the last within the last month or so. So I have found that for the most part, like say when the Hong Kong students started going back, they did keep their lessons with me, because when I'm open is their after school time. So they were going to school in the day and they were still having lessons with me in the evening. The only thing that I think might change is when the Middle Easty students will go back to school, because most of them have been online. When they start going back to school, I imagine there'll be a problem with the times that they book me, because at the moment I've been having them in their daytime around like their lunchtime, 1 o'clock. So I'd imagine if they go back to school, it won't work so well for them. But I would hope that I've got enough students on this side of the world that will fill those spaces in. Like I said, these ones have still been keeping their slots even going back to school. So I would imagine like the later times you're going to get the Middle Eastern students are going to push into their evenings potentially rather than their daytimes. But other than that, like most of my Far East students have still been keeping me, even though they have been returning to school. When it comes to breaks, like I said, the Ramadan times there were more students then that took time off. But like this part of the world do celebrate like Christmas and that as well. But I still found that they had lessons during those times, the Chinese New Year or Spring New Year for them. They were still taking their lessons as well. So there hasn't really been many particular drops. Now we're moving into the summer holidays. I've had a couple of students from around here have said that they will pause for the summer and they plan to come back like when the school year starts. But then opposite to that, I've had some students who then will only appear in their school holidays. So I've had like Middle Eastern students who during the whole online thing, they stopped their online lessons with like privately, like with me, and now they're back into their school holidays. They've now started booking lessons with me again. So some of them only appear when they have a school break. So it's kind of, it keeps quite steadily other than those last minute cancellations. For the most part, it's all been good. And like I said, I still plan for the foreseeable future, still doing this as my job. Hopefully like my travel work will pick up again soon as well. But yeah, I'm happy. I love my job. I love my students. I love working from home. I don't plan on stopping this anytime soon. So if you have any questions about working on Cambly Kids, if you want something like a Q&A or like a frequently asked question type thing, or you leave a comment in the section below. You can find me on Instagram and you can always talk to me on there as well. I will leave a link as well to all my written blog posts that I have about teaching online as well. I sometimes share links on like the types of sites that I screen share as extra activities and just the types of equipment that I use, like my headsets and all of that fun stuff. So I'll leave all those in the description as well. Don't forget my referrer code link where you can earn $10 as an extra bonus when you sign up and you are approved for Cambly Kids. Correct at the time of filming. Sorry if it changes if you're watching this in the future, but yeah, so now is a great time to sign up while they have an influx of students, and hopefully maybe there'll be some more incentives soon, because as I've mentioned in previous videos, Cambly Kids isn't the best paid. It does work out just below UK minimum wage, but the incentives are obviously giving, you know, people a little bit of a boost, a little bit of a pay boost, which is always appreciated. So yeah, I hope to see you again soon. Have a good day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.